Good morning. I'm just leaving the car park from Glenridding, heading up to Birkhouse Moor, then up to Catstycam and then on to Helvellyn. Looking very, very cloudy above, so not quite sure what we're going to see when we get up there. Hopefully it'll clear as the day goes on. Intention is to climb 10 today. At the gate you've got a choice of a footpath up there or a left turn over a small bridge, and up there we're turning left. So I followed the track through the cloud and the gloom, so not a lot to see up to this junction here to Birkhouse Moor. You can see a faint path going over the side there which will take me up to Birkhouse Moor, which we're about to take now. This is the top of Birkhouse Moor. I'm afraid there's not a lot to see, the clouds are in. The tops of Catstycam, quite a rugged little climb. Again, not a lot to see. I would imagine the views on a clear day are spectacular. I'm just approaching the steep bit on Swirl Edge. Fabulous views. This is apparently a grade 1 scramble, so I'm expecting a bit of climbing ahead. It's been pretty much like this, so it's not too bad. A couple of really steep sections, but I think Stanley's coping with it better than I am. Come on then, Stan. Up we go. I'm not sure if you can see, I'm looking down in the mist down Swirl Edge. That was amazing. Great fun. I only had to pick Stan up once to carry him over a boulder he couldn't get over, but other than that he managed quite well. This is I think the top of Swirl Edge. I'm going to head to the summit of Helvellyn now. This is the top of Helvellyn. Very, very windy, very blustery. Yeah, it's still blowing a gale. This is the top of Whiteside. As I say, I haven't seen anybody. I can hear people, but I haven't seen anybody or any view in ages. This is the top of Rays. Luckily there's been lots and lots and lots of small piles of stone helping me get up the moor, because it's that rocky, the ground, there's no distinct path at all, but there's lots of little cairns marking the way up here. We're approaching the summit of Staybarrow Dodd. Now I'm going to be hitting this one twice today, because I've got a veer left, head over to Watson's Dodd and then come back to Staybarrow Dodd to continue on the route back round. So this is Watson's Dodd. This is the top of Staybarrow Dodd. It was quite straightforward there and back, easy path. The last bit indistinct, but it's only 50 metres or so. I need to quickly show you, that's the top of Hart Side. The cloud just lifted momentarily. Hart Side. So just come up to the top of Sheffield Pike. Stan's having a wonderful day. Very wet today, very blustery. This is the top of Glenridding Dodd. Sheffield Pike in the clouds. So, Route 13. Today is one of those days that you look forward to. The route over Helvellyn. I love Helvellyn. Helvellyn is the third highest mountain in England. So again, it's over 3,000 feet, and as I said when we talked about Skiddaw, should it have been in Scotland, it would be a Munro. I think the most famous way up Helvellyn is Striding Edge, the various ways up, but I've never actually done Swirl Edge before, so I was quite excited about today, very excited. It's a big day today, involving 10 climbs, so you know, I've been looking forward to this one. The forecast was cloudy, but you know, I've had cloudy forecast before, and it turned out quite a nice day. Unfortunately, today didn't. Originally, I planned this route the other way around to what I actually did it, and in and I'm really pleased I changed my mind, because I wouldn't have liked to go down Swirl Edge in them conditions, particularly with Stan. It was pretty grim. I didn't see much at all day, I have to say. I was in cloud and rain. When walking down the side of Red Tarn, I had absolutely no idea, if it hadn't been for the map, that there was a tarn there. Swirl Edge was very exciting, even though I couldn't see the drop. You definitely knew there was one when you were climbing up it. You had that sensation. The descent off of Helvellyn, it was because it was so bad. You had to be quite good with your map reading, because you could easily take the route I took, the wrong path down to Thirlmere. So you just had to be a bit careful. I actually lost my rain protector off my rucksack at the top of Helvellyn in the gales. It was so strong, the wind, it blew it off my rucksack. Now heading up, I also put a windproof on rather than a waterproof, because I set off in a t-shirt in the start of the day because it was muggy but not wet. It soon became windier, but again not wet, so I put the wind protector on, and really I should have gone straight for the waterproof, because when I actually came to put the waterproof on, I'd got really cold, and I'd left it too long. It took me a couple of hours to get warm again. So yeah, that's a learning thing. So these conditions are quite good for me, because in the Munros I don't want to get stuck like this. The mileage today was just over 15 miles. There was 4,500 feet of ascent, and it took me around about 9 hours, and I was out there for about 9.5 hours, but there was very little stopping or opportunity to take in views, and so the only stops I really did was the odd video and map check. It's such a shame, because I would imagine the views today would have been spectacular, but hey ho. Don't forget to fill your book in. There's 10 more to knock off this book today. 10.